Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to Affairscloud, Learn to Lead. My name is Vikas Rana. So students, we have an app by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. This application is a one-stop solution for all the students who are preparing for government exams. This application is valid just for the Android users. Once you have downloaded the application, you can go and log in through your Gmail ID, and once you have logged in, you will be moved on to this page where you can see the various courses that are offered by us. To avail this course, you can use a code that is CRACK10 to get an additional 10% discount on the purchase you make. If we talk about the course, why this course is so important, how you will be benefiting through this course. If you see, we provide current affairs on the daily basis, on weekly basis, as well as monthly basis. On daily basis, we will be providing you with PDFs of the content of that particular day. Apart from this, you will be getting a quiz on your application that will be of 20 questions quiz on daily basis that will help you in boosting your preparation. Apart from that, on weekly, you will be getting a 50 questions quiz for your preparation, as well as if you see, you will also get a PDF that will contain all the important compiled news, current affairs of that particular week. And similarly, for monthly, you will be getting a top 100 questions PDF of that whole month. That is very important PDF and will be covering the most important news of that particular month. Alright, apart from this, we also cover banking awareness. All the banking aspirants, those who are preparing for bank exams, will absolutely love our course because we cover almost 99.99% of the syllabus of your bank exams. Here you will see we will also provide with quizzes as well as the PDFs. Apart from this, if you see the topic wise, for example, there are multiple questions that are related to obituary, important days, who won which event, who was awarded with which award. So all these topics that are related to your GS also or GK, such as apps and web portals, these are the current affairs that are important days, your books and authors, the new applications that were launched, new government schemes that were launched by the government, or your international affairs or your national affairs. All these topics, there are 20 such topics of which we are providing the PDF, as well as we teach on YouTube, where you can go and check our channel and you will be surprised that the content that we are providing is absolutely amazing. Alright, so this will be helping you to boost your preparation in the long term. This YouTube channel, you can go and subscribe to our channel, that is your Affairscloud, that will help you for your revision purpose also. Apart from this, we cover the state current affairs also. Here you can see the current affairs and all these content that we provide you that are bilingual. That means we provide you in English as well as both in Hindi also. Alright, so all the students who are from the Hindi language will also be benefited through our course. Also friends, you can purchase our course for 2 years. Alright, also for 1 year. If the students have exam or they are planning for the long term and they want to study for 2 years and they are expecting to give exam after 1 year, then they can opt for 2 years. As well as if the student is planning to give exam next year, then they can go for the 1 year course also. So these are the two types of courses that are available by us. In the end friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue. Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So friends, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 14th of July. The session will be very important, so do pay attention till the end. Also friends, for the video of 13th July we gave you some homework. In that video, these are the correct options for the homework given in the end. So Samyak Jain has given all the correct answers, so congratulations Samyak. Now friends, let's move to the news of 14th of July. The first and important news that we will be discussing is related to the government of India that has decided to promote the northeastern region as the agri-export hub. I repeat, central government has formulated a strategy to boost the export of horticulture, as well as your agriculture products that are grown in the northeastern states to the international market. I repeat, we will be making it as a agriculture export hub, the northeastern region. All right, the northeastern region is geopolitically important as it shares international boundaries with China, with Bhutan, Myanmar, Nepal, Bangladesh, making it a potential hub for export of agriculture produce to the neighboring countries as well as other foreign destinations. So remember, coming back, northeastern region will be now promoted as a agriculture export hub to export horticulture as well as agriculture products that are grown in northeastern region. All right, the reason behind this is, as we just saw, that India, this northeastern region is boundary to many other countries such as China, Bhutan, Myanmar, Nepal, Bangladesh, making it the potential hub for the agriculture export products of to the neighboring countries as well as to the other foreign destination. There has been a significant increase in the export of agriculture produce from northeastern states like Assam, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Meghalaya in the last few years. All right. Also remember, the major export destinations has been Bangladesh, Bhutan, Middle East, and United Kingdom as well as your Europe. Moving on. Next, APEDA. Similarly, remember, Agriculture and Processed Food Products Development and Authority, that comes under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, has recently signed a memorandum of understanding with the Assam Agriculture University that is in Jorhat, Assam. This is to conduct various training programs on pre-harvest and post-harvest management and other research activities for the promotion of export from the region. I repeat, question can be asked, in order to conduct various training programs on the pre-harvest as well as pro-harvest, post-harvest management and other research activities. Recently, APEDA, that is your Agriculture and Processed Food Products Development and Authority, has signed a memorandum of understanding with the Assam Agriculture University that is in Jorhat, Assam. And of Jorhat, Assam, we used to study a question that first pure green hydrogen will be first pure green hydrogen making plant will be set up where? It will be set up in Jorhat, that is in Assam, and we know this plant was set up by Oil India Limited. So two questions here. First, Government of India or the central government will be working to promote northeastern region as the agriculture export hub, and second is APEDA has signed a memorandum of understanding with the Assam Agriculture University for training programs as well as research on the pre-harvest and post-harvest management programs. Next we are talking about a week-long Kharchi Festival has recently begun. This Kharchi Festival, this is celebrated where? This is celebrated in the state of Tripura. Important and direct, remember this. Where do we observe this Kharchi Festival? This festival is observed in the state of Tripura. Highly important question will be directly asked to you here. Alright, here prayer to 14 deities are offered in the presence of thousands of devotees at the Khairpur eastern outskirts of Tripura. I repeat, Kharchi Festival. Where do we observe this, or where was this celebrated? It is a week-long festival that was celebrated in the states of Tripura, and prayers to 14 deities are offered here. Next news is that IRRI, International Rice Research Institute, has recently signed a memorandum of agreement with the Department of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. This memorandum of agreement on the commencement of the phase 2 activities. That means this MOA, that is your memorandum of agreement, was signed between these two organizations for the commencement of the phase 2 activities of the IRRI South Asia Regional Center to boost food and nutrition security in the Asian region. Alright, highly remember, the phase 1 was signed on 2nd of August 2017. Alright, it was for 5 years. Now phase 2 of this ISARC is your IRRI South Asia Regional Center. The second phase of the second program aims to enhance the development, decimation and popularization of high yield stress tolerant and biofortified rice, high zinc and low glycemic index rice. Activities under the phase 2 will be carried out through a transdisciplinary approach and leveraging cutting edge technologies in the domain areas for 5 years and that too. All right. Here you can see the ISARC was established in 2017 at the campus of the National Seed Research and Training Center in Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh. This is the first and the biggest research center of the IRRI across the world. It provides training on grain quality, nutritional quality, and food safety also. Moving on to the next news. Uttarakhand. Remember this. Uttarakhand becomes the first state to implement NEP at the pre-primary level. Highly important. What is NEP? NEP stands for New Education Policy, and we remember recently New Education Policy came in 2020. So the first state to implement New Education Policy for 2020 at the pre-primary level is your Uttarakhand state. Also remember, if we are talking about new education policy, for the first time it was launched in the year, or the first edition of it was launched in 1968, then second was in 1986, then this 1986 was edited in the year 1992, and then a new education policy was released in 2020. Pushkar Singh Dhami, who is the Chief Minister of Uttarakhand, inaugurated Bal Vatikas and Anganwadi Kendras across the state to improve the pre-primary education system in Uttarakhand. Also remember, so another question, this Bal Vatikas, that is an Anganwadi Kendras for students for the pre-primary level, were inaugurated in which state? This was inaugurated in Uttarakhand, and Uttarakhand also became the first state to implement new education policy 2020 at the pre-primary level. Remember this, here we are talking about national new education policy 2020. All right. Next, with the help of this Bal Vatikas, now remember Uttarakhand has become the first state in India to begin the process of implementing the government of India's new education policy 2020 at the pre-primary level. The Bal Vatikas will be equivalent to nursery classes at a private school and will function at 4,457 Anganwadi Kendras of the schools. If we talk about NEP 2020, it is a new age of culture based education in India by replacing the long standing Macaulay education system. It enables children to pursue a choice based education in which they can study subjects of their own choice in the language they are fluent in. Alright, also remember NEP 2020 encompasses 12 years of education together with 3 years of Anganwadi preschool, and the NEP 2020 will be fully implemented in Uttarakhand by the year 2030. So remember this also. The first state to implement NEP 2020 at pre-primary level is your Uttarakhand, and it will be fully implemented in the state by 2030. Next, University of Hyderabad has signed an MOU with National Institute of Animal Biotechnology. I repeat, University of Hyderabad has signed an MOU with the National Institute of Animal Biotechnology in the fundamental area of biological sciences. Under this agreement, National Institute of Animal Biotechnology scientists would actively participate in teaching master's program at the University of Hyderabad in specialized areas of animal biology and biotechnology, and offer students the chance to undertake projects in their labs also. So remember, University of Hyderabad signed MOU with the National Institute of Animal Biotechnology. Moving on, next, India and Madagascar has signed an MOU on the tele-education. Alright, India's Telecommunication Consultant India Limited and Madagascar government, they signed an MOU for participating in E-Vidya Bharti and E-Arogya Bharti network projects. Remember these two projects. Here we are talking about EVBAB, that is your E-Vidya Bharti, and E-Arogya Bharti network projects. They were launched under the MOU that was signed between India's Telecommunication Consultants India Limited and Madagascar government. Alright, so Indian government has signed a MOU with Madagascar for tele-education, and they launched two network projects. They were E-Vidya Bharti and E-Arogya Bharti. This MOU was signed by, remember, Elia Beatrice, Minister of Higher Education of Madagascar, in presence of Ambassador of India to the Comoros and Madagascar, Abhay Kumar. Alright, apart from this, remember, under this MOU, various online degree or diploma courses will be offered to the citizens of Madagascar free of cost with certain eligibility criteria. Around 26 Indian universities, including Andhra University, Chandigarh University, MIT University, and Indira Gandhi National Open University will be a part of this project. That is your MOU that was signed on tele education, as they also launched two programs. They were E-Vidya Bharti and E-Arogya Bharti. These universities will offer more than 300 courses in the field of management, computer science, commerce, healthcare, humanities, arts, etc. Eligible students can register on the portal of iLearn, that is www.ilearn.gov.in. Alright, next we are talking about Croatia. Croatia became the 20th country to adopt euro as the currency. I repeat, according recently, the country that became the 20th country to adopt euro as their currency from 1st of January 2023. It is your Croatia. It is the 20th country now. Alright, remember this. Next we will be talking about trade transactions with Sri Lanka may be settled outside ACU as per the RBI. What is ACU? First of all, you should know the full form of ACU. ACU is your Asian Clearing Union. Alright, what is this ACU? Highly important, you should know. As of now, remember, in the Asian Clearing Union, or in the Asian region, all the payments are done in three currencies, and these currencies are US, that is USA's dollar. Second is your euro, and third is your Japanese yen. So now all these, as we know till now, the ACU settlements were done in three currencies, that were US dollar, euro, and Japanese now. But now India has said that, or RBI has suggested, has allowed that now the transactions with Sri Lanka may be settled and any permitted currency outside ACU. And we know what are the three permitted currencies in the ACU. They are dollar, euro, and yen. So RBI has recently allowed all eligible current account transactions, including trade transactions with Sri Lanka, to be settled in any permitted currency outside the ACU mechanism with the immediate effect. Alright, apart from this, remember, we saw currently ACU settlements are done in three currencies: US dollar, euro, and Japanese yen. Apart from this, also remember friends that RBI imposed a penalty on three cooperative banks for deficiencies in regulatory compliance by exercising its power. Also remember, these three banks that we are talking about are Nasik Merchants Cooperative Bank Limited, that is in Nasik, then Maharashtra State Cooperative Bank, that is located in Mumbai, and Central Cooperative Bank, that is situated in Bihar. So these are the banks on which recently RBI has also imposed penalty, and these are the three cooperative banks. If we talk about RBI, it was established on 1st of April 1935. Headquarter is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Governor is Shaktikant Das, and deputy there, and we know how many deputy governors are there of RBI. There are a total of 4 deputy governors of RBI. Next news is related to Renew Power. Recently, Renew Power became the first Indian renewable energy firm to refinance dollar-denominated bonds. Highly important, remember this. Alright, which is the company? Renew Power Limited. It is India's leading renewable energy firm that has successfully refinanced its 2024 maturity dollar denominated bonds with projects debt from an Indian non-bank financial company. With this, Renew Bank became the first Indian renewable energy firm to refinance dollar denominated bonds. Important. So, which is the first Indian company or first Indian renewable energy company that has financed or refinanced the dollar denominated bonds? It is your Renew Power Limited. Also remember, Renew issued a bonds worth $525 million in 2019, which were set to mature in the year 2024. Moving on to the next news, friends. Star Health has recently partnered with Ministry of Electronics and Information and Technology, and they have partnered to take health insurance to rural India. Important. In order to create awareness about health insurance and to provide health insurance in the rural India, that is in the rural areas of India, Star Health has partnered with which ministry? They have partnered with Ministry of Electronics and Information and Technology. Here the aim is to increase awareness of health insurance and to increase its penetration in rural India with the help of additional distribution networks, which further increases market share and strengthen its presence across India. So very important that which company will be helping to promote or create awareness about health insurance and will be providing health insurance to the rural areas of India. It is your Star Health and Allied Insurance Company Limited. Highly important. All right. Then you need to remember this under this ministry, under the Ministry of Electronics and Information Centers, they are CSCs. What are CSCs? Common Service Centers. So another way the question can be asked that Star Health and Allied Insurance Company has partnered with whom? They have partnered with CSCs, that is your Common Service Centers. They come under the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. What are the CSCs? These CSC will provide services such as e-service through a single delivery platform, localized help desk support, and sustainability for village level entrepreneurs through a maximum commission sharing model of operation. There are around 5 lakh CSCs in Gram Panchayats that are being managed by VLEs, that is your village level entrepreneurs, and delivers easy access to the health insurance products to be unreached. Also remember, this partnership will provide around 5 lakh CSCs to the range of Star Health insurance product that will meet the rural customers' need in the specifically in the Tier 2 as well as Tier 3 cities. So coming back, let's discuss. Star Health partner has partnered with MEITY. This is your ministry, that is Ministry of Electronics and Information and Technology. And under this there are CSCs, that is your Common Service Centers, and these Common Service Centers provide services such as e-services through a single delivery platform, localized help desk support, and also sustainability for village level entrepreneurs. Moving on, if we talk about Star Health and Allied Insurance Company, who is the chairman and CEO? He is V. Jagannathanji. This was established in the year 2006, and where is the headquarter? It is in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Moving on, here you can also see, as I told you, they will be working towards Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities and rural markets across India in order to provide health insurance in rural areas and to create awareness about the health insurance. Moving on, RBI, this is an important news, friends. RBI set up a mechanism to settle international trade payments in rupees. Highly important. It is a big step that has been taken by RBI. Also remember, under this, the payments and the settlements of exports as well as imports will be settled in Indian rupees, that is in INR. Alright. Also, this has been done under the Foreign Exchange Management Act of 1999 with immediate effect. This will promote global growth. It will promote the growth of global trade with emphasis on exports from India. However, the banks are interested in the system needed to seek prior approval from the Mumbai-based Foreign Exchange Department of RBI. Why this step was taken? This step was taken, as we know, the value of $1 in rupees is been on declining. That means it is on rise, not declining. That means value of rupees is declining. That means the purchasing power of rupee is not decreasing, but its value in terms of numbers it is increasing. That means earlier we used to see dollar was some in year 72, then we see 75, 76. Now we have close to 79.6 rupees per dollar. That means the value of rupees has increased, but the purchasing power of rupees is on decline. You should understand this term also. Apart from this, if the value of rupees is more, how can it help us? It will be helping exporters. That means if we are exporting some product to different countries, say for example, if an exporter is now the value of $1 is 80 rupees. Earlier $1 used 75 rupees, so there is a margin of 5 rupees now. Earlier our exporter used to send goods worth rupees $1,000, so he used to earn around $80,000. But now he will be earning $80,000. Earlier he would have earned $75,000. So you can see a change of $5,000 in the earning of that exporter. That means he is bringing $5,000 more into our Indian economy, and that is the reason this value helps exporters. Even if we are increasing on trade, then the amount of value that we will be receiving will be more now, but the purchasing power of India has declined. Similar goes for the import. If we were importing, then there will be a significant impact on the import, because import will become now more costly. Earlier we were paying 75 rupees for $1, but now we have to pay 80 rupees for $1 in order to purchase something from different countries. Alright, so in also to tackle this increasing value of rupees and the purchasing decrease in the purchasing power, in order to give a break on it, in order to stop this, in order to provide a cooling system to that, this step was particularly taken by RBI, that even the international trade can now be done in rupees. Alright, next, also friends, you have to remember the value of euro is on decline. Now we saw that 1 euro was equal to $1 now. Approximately it was equal to $1. Earlier 1 euro used to be around 100 rupees. Then it moved to 85, 82. Now we are seeing that 1 euro is almost equal to $1 now. That is around 79.6. Moving on. Next is AMFI. What is AMFI? AMFI stands for Association of Mutual Funds in India. AMFI has recently launched a mutual fund distributor recruitment campaign, Kare Shuru, that is, can we start? This comprehensive campaign includes commercial films to reinforce the need and attractiveness of mutual fund distribution as a career option with long-term earning potential for individuals with entrepreneur aspirants. Alright, so this Kare Shuru was launched by AMFI, that is your Association of Mutual Funds in India. Next, Nomura. Nomura has cut India's GDP forecast to 4.7%. That was earlier 5.4%. And this has been done by Nomura. I repeat, Nomura. Question will be direct and simple, that Nomura has cut the India's 2023 India's GDP forecast to dash, that was earlier dash. So it has been reduced to 4.7%, which was earlier 4.4%, 5.4%. The reason being is the recession fears. As we know, there is a fear of recession, that everything, that in Hindi recession is mandiana. Alright, so in order to give the right forecast, Nomura has cut down their forecast to 4.7% for the India's GDP for the year 2023. Reason they are giving is higher inflation, monetary policy tightening, dormant private capex growth, as well as we are seeing there is a hype, that is, we will be facing recession in the year 2023 or by the end of 2022. Alright, due to which all the markets are going haywire. Even we see that even Asian stock market was down. We are seeing our NSE, BSE down, Nifty was down. Also, friends, remember the cryptocurrency was plunged to more than minus 50%. Alright, that means all the value, all the trading hubs, all the foreign exchanges, they are showing a decline. That means they are showing a negative growth in the upcoming time period, due to which the all the companies who provide this GDP, global gross domestic product, for different countries are showing that we will be seeing a time period of recession in the upcoming future. That is the reason most of the companies are slashing their global growth, also the individual countries growth also. All right, then there are some upside risks to inflation due to the higher input cost, services, pending electric tariffs. Then also remember India's consumer price index. You have to remember India's CPI. What was India's CPI in June? It was 7.01%. All right, it was in June. Then in May, we saw a relaxation in June, that to 7.01%, but in May it was 7.04%. All right, highly important. Also remember the comfort zone for India's CPI is 2 to 6%. This is the sixth consecutive month that the CPI inflation has remained above the RBI's comfort zone, that is around 2 to 6%. And in May also we saw 7.04% CPI, and in June now we are seeing 7.01% CPI. Alright, so remember this. Coming back, Nomura has cut down the 2023 India's GDP forecast to 4.7% amid the fear of recession. Moving on to next news, KVB, Karur Vyasay Bank, has recently appointed Meena Hemchandra as a part-time chairperson of the Karur Vyasay Bank. So KVB, Karur Vyasay Bank, has appointed Meena Hemchandra as their part-time chairperson. Highly important. Alright, and this appointment was done by RBI. RBI has approved the appointment of former RBI executive Meena Hemchandra as the part-time chairperson of the Karur Vyasay Bank for a period of 3 years. Then remember Meena Hemchandran, she has an experience of 35 years in the banking and various departments of RBI. Also, she held various positions that also included Executive Director of RBI from June 2015 to November 2017, and was the principal of the RBI's College of Agriculture Banking. Alright, so remember RBI approved the appointment of former RBI executive Meena Hemchandra as the part-time chairman of the Karur Vyasay Bank for a period of 3 years. Next, NIACL, that is your New India Assurance Company Limited, appointed General Manager Madhulika Bhaskar, has appointed General Manager Madhulika Bhaskar as the Chairman come Managing Director for a period of 3 months with effect from the date of assumption of the charge. She was given the additional charge here. I repeat, NIACL, that is your New India Assurance Company Limited, appointed General Manager Madhulika Bhaskar as the Chairman come Managing Director for a period of how much? That is for a period of 3 months with effect from the date of assumption of charge. She will succeed whom? She will succeed Atul Sahai. She will succeed Atul Sahai as the Chairman and Managing Director. Moving on, if we talk about NIACL, remember NIACL was founded in the year 1919 and headquarter of this NIACL is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Next, we will be talking about science and technology. Recently, Ola is the company we know that provides car rides to the people who want. It is a similar to version of a taxi or an auto, but a digitized taxi and auto. Similarly, remember this Bangalore-based electric two-wheeler maker. Now, Ola is also making two-wheeler electric scooters. But now we saw in the news that many of the electric vehicles of Ola were catching fire. The reason given by the company was because of the heat, the rise in temperature due to solar flares in India, that the battery could not take so much amount of heat, due to which it start burning. So remember, recently Ola unveiled India's first indigenously made lithium ion cell. Highly important. Recently, which company unveiled the India's first indigenously made lithium-ion cell? It was your Ola. That is your Bangalore-based electric two-wheeler maker. Ola Electric launched the India's first indigenously developed lithium-ion cell. That was NMC 2170. Also, they are saying that its mass production of the cell will begin in a Chennai-based gigafactory by the year 2023. The use of specific chemistry and materials enables the cell to pack more energy in a given space and also improves the overall cycle of the cell. The cell has been developed keeping the indigenous conditions at the core. All right. Next we will be talking about Wimbledon. Yesterday also we did talk about the Wimbledon. Recently it was the 135th edition of the Wimbledon that took place. Also remember it started on 27th of June and it ended by 10th of July. If we talk about the men's single title, Novak Djokovic has won the men's single title, and if we are talking about the women's single title, it was won by Elena Rybakina. She is from Kazakhstan and she became the youngest person to win the Wimbledon. She is just 23 years of age. Alright, so remember 135th edition of the oldest tennis Grand Slam event. Also remember this takes place on Wimbledon takes place on glass court. It takes place on glass court, and this was Novak Djokovic's 7th Wimbledon title and 4th straight Wimbledon title of men's single title. And if women we talked about, she was Elena Rybakina of Kazakhstan who won this title. Moving on, NMDC, that is your National Mineral Development Corporation, and Hyderabad runners have launched the NMDC Hyderabad Marathon 2022. Important, remember it directly. This marathon is going to be held in Hyderabad. This will be from 27th to 28th of August in 2022. Alright, I repeat, NMDC and Hyderabad runners has launched a NMDC Hyderabad Marathon 2022. This will be from 27th to 28th of August. The face of this marathon is Indian boxer Miss Nikhat Zareen. Miss Nikhat Zareen is the face of this particular marathon. She won gold medal at the 2022 IBS Women World Boxing Championship. So remember that. Also, question can be asked that Miss Nikhat Zareen, who is the face of the NMDC Hyderabad Marathon 2022, she is related to which sport? She is related to boxing. Alright, so coming back, NMDC and Hyderabad runners have launched together what? They launched NMDC Hyderabad Marathon 2022 that is going to be held from 27th to 28th of August. And remember, the face of this particular marathon is Miss Nikhat Zareen. Next we will be talking about an obituary and a very famous social worker, Padma Shri awardee Avdash Kushalji has passed away at the age of 84. She was Avdash Kushal. If we talk about him, he was born in Dehradun, Uttarakhand. Also remember he has served as an associate professor for 7 years in the Al Basna, that is your Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration that is located in Mussoorie, Uttarakhand. Highly important. Alright, he also headed an NGO that was named Rural Litigation and Entitlement Kendra, that is RLEK. Coming back, a very famous social worker and Padma Shri awardee recently passed away. He was awarded with Padma Shri Award in the 1986 for his social work. Moving on, next we will be talking about Jammu and Kashmir. Recently, Jammu and Kashmir has signed a pact with Sikkim to boost cultivation of saffron and other crops. Saffron was also given the tag of geographical indication. Remember that. Not this time, earlier it was given. Then J&K agreement signed an agreement with Sikkim to boost cultivation of saffron and other crops. This collaboration will strengthen the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's agenda that was Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat initiative. This Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat initiative was launched on 31st of October 2015 on the occasion of 140th birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Also remember friends, what is the objective of this Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat? It is the knowledge of culture, traditions and practices of different states and union territories will lead to an enhanced understanding and bonding between the states, thereby strengthening the unity and integrity of India. As per the agreement, both the sides will collaborate on areas such as training, that means Jammu and Kashmir and Sikkim. They both will collaborate on areas such as training, technology, capacity building, and other activities to boost the cultivation of saffron. Alright, also remember Sikkim, it is the first organic state in India. Through this, the collaboration would help Jammu and Kashmir in providing solutions that are organic. So, one more question from this news, that first organic state of India, it is your Sikkim. Additionally, remember, agriculture universities of Sikkim are also playing a major role in promoting the agriculture and horticulture by providing solutions to the farmers' requirement. Alright, then if we talk about Sikkim, there is a bird sanctuary here that you need to remember, that is Keetam Bird Sanctuary. Alright, then Maghe Sakranti is also observed here, this festival. Losar festival is observed here. Losong is also observed here. So friends, that's all for the day. Let's now revise all the news in one go. That government formulated a strategy to promote the northeastern region as agriculture export hub. Tripura 2022 week-long Kharchi Festival began. That Kharchi Festival was observed in Tripura. Then IRRI and DAFW has signed a memorandum of agreement on commencement of the phase 2 of activities of IRRI South Asia Regional Center. Uttarakhand became the first state to implement National New Education Policy 2020 at the pre-primary level, and it will be fully implemented by the year 2030. University of Hyderabad has signed an MOU with National Institute of Animal Biotechnology. India, Madagascar has signed an MOU on tele-education. 2.3 billion people severely or moderately hungry in 2021 as per the UN report. We discussed this yesterday. Next, Croatia became the 20th country to adopt euro as their currency, and they will be implementing it from the 1st of January 2023. RBI has allowed trade transactions with Sri Lanka that may be settled outside ACU. And what are the currencies in ACU? Dollar, euro and Japanese yen. Renew became the first Indian renewable energy firm to refinance dollar denominated bonds. Star Health and Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology has partnered towards the health insurance to reach in the rural areas, or to provide and create awareness about health insurance in the rural areas. They together partnered. Then RBI set up a mechanism to settle international trade payments in rupees. This is an international and important news. RBI has cancelled the certificate of registration of 4 NBFCs. Then Arohan launched digital lending app experts to raise around 600 crore rupees by the fiscal year 2023. Then next is AMFI have launched a mutual fund distributor recruitment campaign. Kare shuru. Then next is Nomura. Nomura has cut the 2023 India GDP forecast to 4.7%, which was earlier 4.4% due to recession fears. RBI has approved the appointment of Meena Hemchandra as the part-time chairperson of KVB. Next, NIACL has appointed Madhulika Bhaskar as the chairman and managing director for a period of 3 months. Then Government of India has appointed 29 official members from various sectors to the Board of Trade. Remember the number here. Next, CCI has approved the acquisition of Solangi Power Private by Shell Overseas Investments BV from Extix Solangi Limited. Next is Ola. Ola has unveiled India's first indigenously made lithium ion cells, and they will be starting the production of them by the year 2023. Next, Wimbledon championship was held recently, and in this Wimbledon, men's single title Novak Djokovic won, and in the female single title she was Arianka who won it, and she is from Kazakhstan. Then NMDC and Hyderabad runners have launched a marathon, that is NMDC Hyderabad Marathon for the year 2022. Noted social worker and a Padma Shri awardee Avdash Kushalji has recently passed away. And if we talk about Jammu and Kashmir, they have signed an agreement with Sikkim to boost the cultivation of saffron and other crops in that area. Alright friends, so that was your news. Now it's time for your homework. First question is, which institution released the report titled Tobacco Poisoning Our Planet? Second, which state announced Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratan Award and Rajiv Gandhi Rural Olympics? Next, appreciate all parents throughout the world is the theme of which day observed on 1st of June? Fourth question, what is the name given to the robots that are flexible which can be programmed to execute specific tasks? Fifth question, which company won the bid to build the National Capital Region's new airport at Jewar? So these are your 5 questions that are your homework and I want maximum response from the students. So friends, that's all for the day and I hope you have enjoyed the session. And if you want us to continue with such session, all you have to do is comment below and let us know what are your views on such sessions. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.